Hello, everybody. We're here in South Fulton County, off of Campbellton Road and Camp Creek Parkway. I'm here with a friend of mine, Miss Shelley Miles. She recently joined our family here at EXP, and I'm so excited about the opportunity. We're here to highlight local businesses in the area, and today she's going to highlight one of her friends and just tell us a little bit more about her business and what she has to offer.
Well, this is Karen Jenkins. She was one of my two first closings, and I came into her store to look for my very first closing gift. She was a young first time home buyer, so I wanted to get something a little bit more personable. Met Karen, talked to her, and she owns this lovely store here in our community. And then we partnered up to sell her home, and we have just become friends just from that. So that we're here now and getting ready to talk to her. And so this is Miss Karen.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Karen.
Delighted to, and thank you so much. And Shelley, of course, it was great meeting Shelley. She chose a really nice gift and gave me a real great post that really, provided some, validation that what I'm doing here is good for the type of business that she does. So I was really, really, really happy with regards to that. So a little bit about me. I'm going to start. I'm from Jamaica.
Okay. Cool.
Beautiful, beautiful island of Jamaica. I left Jamaica years and years ago and lived in Canada for a very long time, and moved here to Atlanta. Been here about 11 plus years. Really, really enjoying it. Been within uh, the corporate world for a very long time, and in the corporate world, just working for big companies, you see so many things, and the frustration grows, and at some point, you're like, I want to do my own business. Yeah, I want to do something. And I've always been one of those people who really kind of always doing festivals or doing something. So I'm always in that entrepreneurial mindset for a very long time. Uh, you know, People maybe call me crazy. I started this business in March of this year.
Okay.
With COVID, with everything going on, I'm like, when this plaza was built, I said to myself, I really wanted to do something after doing some, investigation of, what's happening in the neighborhood and so forth. I said, so a little bit about myself. I, you know, two boys, and just having home in the city of South Fulton for
Okay.
8 plus years. Really love the city, and I felt like this is just something that I want to
So you've owned this business since March.
do.
All
March
right.
of
Did you do,
2021.
and you were corporate before that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're really just getting going.
wet. Yes.
All right. So that's great. That's great. So what has been your experience so far, outside of the political things that you have to, I'm sure, hurdle over, just the whole experience of opening up a store, greeting customers, seeing smiles on people's face. How is that experience? Is it
It's been bittersweet.
okay?
Uh, Hindsight 2020, as most of us who go into business would say, if I knew what I knew now, I would have done things differently.
Okay.
That I have to say that several times, because you kind of, even though you do your research, you never know what you're going to run into. And sometimes people who does businesses, they don't give you the true story of what they have to go through. Of course, there's a lot of cost with it, unseen cost, things that you never really did plan for, and getting that checklist out, and making sure that you're trying to cover all the bases. Even though I did that, there were just some things that how did this really happen? But I believe doing a lot of research, making the checklist and try to keep going down, and you got to always reviewing the checklist just to make sure you're covering the bases. You have the government you got to deal with, you got the customers you got to deal with, you got wholesalers, you got bills, you got employees, you got so many different facets of operating the business that you have to have checklists, because even though you have umbrellas, you still have the different, under each umbrella, there's different items that you have to deal and drill down. So understanding what that is, I remember watching a lot of YouTubes and businesses. You go to seminars, you're trying to understand what to do, especially now that we're living in a digital world. The business back then changed, so you have to also change the way you approach things. So there's just so much to that from a business perspective that you have to learn to do. Dealing with the government alone, and when I say government, local sales taxes that you got to do, filing them, understanding when they're supposed to file, and having the money just to make sure you're doing it. And there's so many things that you have to deal with. For me, customer service is number one, and that's what I always want to, first and foremost. I've heard people complain so much, and I've had experiences where customer service businesses are really bad. Unfortunately, I want that change. So just greeting people and talking to people and understanding. I got an opportunity to meet so many people that walk in the store. I love when they start to tell you their story about decorating their house. And you listen to them, and you try to, they have their phones out and they're showing, this is the color of my sofa, and what should I do with this, or what should I. So sometimes I spend an hour talking to somebody to make that sale, but you have to spend the time and make them feel comfortable, and because they're sharing something intimate. It's just something that they're going to purchase that they're going to have and look at for a long time. So they have to be very comfortable. And I just don't sell you something just to sell it to you. If it's not going to work, or if you're, putting together, I do custom arrangements with the vases. Okay. And sometimes people want this color and they want these, so I'll go through consultation of, okay, yeah, I understand it's gray sofa, but they just want gray flowers or black flowers. Like, where's the color to pop? Right. And then they're like, go get that color and put it together so they can actually see. So it's really fun. I love it. It's really fun. Good. It's really fun.
So I'm assuming from hearing you, just having a positive customer experience is some of the rewarding things that go on here in your business.
I come here every day because there are certain customers, and I can tell everybody out there I'm surviving from my return customers. Okay. And I keep saying to myself, I'm doing something right. Right. Yeah. Because my customers are coming back. That's right. There's people that come here every other week that know they're walking in here buying something. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing something great. So yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Definitely, stepping out there and starting this business coming from corporate America, where pretty much you knew every week or two a month you were getting paid, to where now you have to satisfy customers to get paid and advertise and do all that checklist that you said. So that's a good thing. Now, as far as future entrepreneurs, do you have any kind of tips or suggestions for someone that is looking to do something like you? Like, what would you tell them to say, hey, maybe look out for this, or maybe go this route? Now that you've stepped into this arena, what would you say would be those two? Like a tip, maybe.
Well, be prepared for the unknown.
Okay, that's great.
It's number one. And that unknown can be anything. And what are you going to do with that unknown? Making sure from a cash flow perspective, and I learned that now, you got to have some type of cash flow.
Okay.
You got to have that cash flow. However it's going to be done. And that simply means that you're going to be budgeting differently, you're going to be doing things differently. And as a first time, business owner, things you used to do before, you just can't do them anymore because of the responsibilities that comes with it. So to me, it's just those unknowns will always appear, and you've got to make sure you have a cushion for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a good tip. And I heard you say something about you did some homework, like YouTube, things like that, just to try to prepare yourself.
Yeah, just understanding business on a whole, where I, within the home decor, how can I do certain things? I want to learn to do floral arrangement. Never did it in my life before.
Oh, wow.
And people love it.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta be a quick learner. Gotta, watch a lot of Instagram posts about home decors and how you arrange things and just the whole layout of the store, so it's attractive. And when people walk in here, they're like, "It's a beautiful store." That's rewarding. So yes, just try to learn as much as you can in the industry that you're in, because that's what's going to make you excel.
Okay, that's good to know. And it seems like you're on a roll now, because you told me that you're going to be opening up a second business. So tell us about that business.
Yes, the long-awaited Jamaican /seafood restaurant is coming to City of South Fulton. District 2. It's coming. So that should have been my first business, but there's been a delay in the development at the BP gas station at the corner of Campbellton Road and Fulton Industrial. So I think there's a green light now. The gas station will be opening soon, so we can now start permitting. So yes, Andrea's Caribbean and Seafood Restaurant is coming.
All right.
Andrea is my middle name. I feel like using my name, building my brand around my name. Right. Yeah. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. The restaurant business is something that I do own a restaurant in Jamaica.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I'm from the restaurant family. So the restaurant business is something that I've been in. I love to cook, and I want to do something different within the whole Jamaican food world. Okay. So I'm going to be doing some breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and going to concentrate a lot of the authentic Jamaican stuff, like comfort and beans, runda. Of course, the good old oxtail and curry goat and curry chicken and all that. It's gonna be there, but I'm kind of leaning back, and then also I'm gonna infuse some other Caribbean dishes, like something from Trinidad, something from Guyana, and so forth. So your roti and your pilau, and so there's certain things I want to do. I wanted something with a difference. It's a takeout, but I want something at home where somebody wants. Again, that love is going to be there. I'm going to put that love in there, so when somebody walk in, they're going to get the home taste food. That's my goal, folks. Right. They're going to get home Jamaican food.
How long do we have to wait, though?
Oh my God!
Wait, I'm so ready.
That is going to depend on permitting. So right now, it's just a matter of getting the permit to the City of South Fulton. So hopefully, City of South Fulton, you're listening. I get my permits back quickly so that I can start. We can start building out. So of course, just you get a shell, you get to build out. I'm going to work it hard to see how I can get this done, maybe by the November. Hopefully.
Okay, so pretty soon.
I'm going to say before by December 1st.
Okay, all right. Yep. Well, we're excited. Yeah. We're excited, and so just tell us before we leave about your business, so that people can come. I hear you're having a sale this weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So we are having a big sale this weekend, up to about 60% off. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the stuff that I have right now, so I can prepare for Christmas and fall and Christmas. So there's a lot of tablecloths and comforters and all this stuff that you can start stocking up on. A lot of bathroom stuff. So that I can start making room for Christmas stuff. So that sale started between 12. Starts at 12. We close at 8, but we're going to go up until 6 o'clock. We have a live broadcast happening. Going to be out in the parking lot. So just come out, support us, and You can reach us at Kalmac Home Decor on Instagram and Facebook if you are looking for any additional information. Or you can www.kalmachomedecors.com. You'll be able to see some of the products we've got.
All right. Did you have any final words, Shelley, or is that
No,
it?
just come and support. I mean, it's in our local community, so come and support. We are here in your local community. You have a house to sell or know people that have a home to sell, hit us up. We are I'm at shelly.miles@exprealty.com and more.
Yeah, you can reach me at morriswyatt.com. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Morris Wyatt Atlanta Real Estate. All right. I need those subscribers, so please help me out. All right. Did you want to have any social media plugs that you want to let everybody follow you on?
Just KalmachHomeDecor.com.
All right.
On Instagram and Facebook. So thank you
Well, thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. All right. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.